These aren't the droids you're looking for. He can move along. Look, sir, droids. Good morning, everybody. I'm live at my house today. Oh, do I have a booger? That's not good. It's just the sunlight. Sorry, that's not a good way to start a live shot. Hey, look, there's Bob. I haven't seen Bob in a video in a long time. Bob, what's up, buddy? He just happened to be, like, right behind me. I think he's so intelligent that he knows when I'm going live. See? He likes to be in the spotlight. Come over here, cat. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hello. Say hi to the stormtrooper. If the stormtrooper could ride Bob. The stormtrooper is riding Bob's head. It's like a big, what do they call it, dewback or something, or bantha. He's riding the head. Anyway, I don't know if you've guessed, but today I've got tickets to see. Oh, my cat's very interested in what I'm saying. Normally, because I don't talk that much when I'm at home, or like this anyway. Usually it's, "Hey kitty, what are you doing? What's the kitty doing?" That's how I usually talk to him. "What's going on, Bob?" All right, so got tickets to see Star Wars. The Jedi is coming out of retirement. So when we last saw Luke 2 years ago, um, he was on an island with Rey, and everybody wants to know who Rey is. So it's the big deal. Um, I was wondering. The door just closed because the wind blew the door closed. I was wondering, since I'm going to find out, I'm assuming we're going to find out who Rey is, as far as her parent. That's the big question, basically. I mean, we know who Ben Solo is, and there's some new characters in the movie, but as far as where we left off, so that's going to be the big thing that everybody's going to want to find out. Was anybody alive back when The Empire Strikes came back out in 1980? I think it was 80 or 81. When the big question was, well, after you saw the movie, the big question was, is Darth Vader really Luke's father? That was like the big cliffhanger. And then you had to wait 2 more years to go see Return of the Jedi to find out, yes, that Darth Vader was Luke's father. So I think nowadays it's a bit different because of all the social media, internet, and all that kind of stuff. Back in the day, of course, you know, the internet didn't really get started till the 1990s. So we're all wondering, and there's been a lot of spoiler stuff. Like, you know, you've got Reddit and stuff, you've got Instagram, you've got YouTube videos. It's 10 o'clock now, so at 11 the first showing starts here at the Hollywood 20. So the yeah, so all the Star Wars fans are holding their breath, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos about who is Rey, who is Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke, and all that stuff. And I've been following Star Wars since the 70s, since I was like 9 years old, since the first movie came out, and I saw it with my dad. I bought some of the figures. My sister actually bought a bunch of the figures too. This is the First Order Stormtrooper, the crowd control version. These things are expensive too because they have so much articulation with the ankles, the ankles articulate, and the hand articulates, and I can't do this very well. Their hand, if I can get his hand, their hands turn and all that. It's a plus it's a very accurate interpretation of the First Order Stormtrooper. As far as the accuracy and the scale, if you were to take a picture of this and superimpose it, I would almost think that you would think it was a life-size Stormtrooper because of the accuracy and the scale with the technology these days. It's such a good. These things are like, to buy them new, they're like $20 or something like that, or $25 or something like that. I think this is a 2-pack. But anyway, my girlfriend bought it for me for Christmas 2 years ago. So, yeah. So back to the story at hand. Here's my Christmas tree over here. If you want to see, look at the Christmas tree back here, and my Christmas lights up there, my green Christmas lights. Yeah. So that's the thing that people have been doing videos of, and Reddit and all kinds of blogs about, and speculating. My personal opinion of the Rey thing is that she's not going to be connected to. Um, I'm not going to spoil it because I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't want to. I don't like spoiling things before I go see the movie. I don't like seeing the trailers, like the recent trailers where they've been showing extra scenes. I saw one scene where Rey was holding a red lightsaber, and it kind of spoils that. You know, I don't like to know the information. I don't like to know the new vehicles. I like to go to the movie and be surprised. Um, about all the new things that they put in the movie, rather than get all this, semi-spoiling stuff. So, Supreme Leader Snoke. Okay, so let me back up a second. So I've read a lot of books. Like I said, I've been following it since the '70s, and I've bought toys, and I've bought a lot of books. I'd say somewhere in excess of 30 to 40 books I've probably read, and there's probably way more than that, maybe even more than that. But I mean, they've probably published 100 Star Wars books, but I haven't bought every single one of them. But from the clues that they allude to and things like that, people are saying that Supreme Leader Snoke is the guy who, the master of Senator Palpatine or the Emperor and all that stuff. And I don't believe. I know Disney and the people who write the movies and all those guys are interested in having a interesting plot because the books are tied into it too. So Disney is a money making company, of course. They're in business to make money, and they want to tie in all the books, the games, the toys, the shirts, the clothes. So I don't think that they would choose somebody that we already knew as far as where Supreme Leader Snoke has come from. I've read the last couple books, like the Aftermath series, which is the new canon series, the 3 books, and then the Princess Leia book, and it alludes to the fact that there are people behind the scenes that has started the New Order and things like that, but they haven't really alluded to that I could pick up on. I mean, I don't have a perfect memory who Snoke is or any of those books. I haven't caught any of the, or Rey for that matter. I haven't had any tips, and it seems like that Disney has purposely kept what Luke is doing and what Luke has been doing as far as the Jedi Academy and stuff. There was a previous series in the last 20 years where Luke Skywalker had a Jedi Academy, and they wrote all those books, and now it's the Legacy series, so it doesn't tie in to the canon series because they've changed the timeline. So if you've read any of those books, you know that Luke Skywalker went back to Yavin 4, I guess it is, and then founded a Jedi Academy and had all these different Jedi that he trained, and they've had that whole timeline play out where Han Solo in those books, Han Solo actually had 3 kids. It's Jason Solo, Jaina Solo, and Anakin Solo. But since they changed the movies and stuff. So anyway, what I'm getting to is that's the big reveal today. Is everybody wants to know. So what I heard that they're starting the movies off on the scene where Rey goes to visit Luke on, I can't remember. I'm sorry, I can't remember the island where he is or whatever the planet where he is, but that he there's a very needy cat right here. Where Luke is, and she hands him the lightsaber. So everybody wants to know what is Luke going to say. So that's the curious thing. So should I come back after I see it and do the spoilers or no? But it should be really interesting. I get kind of nervous when I actually go to see the movies because I've been following all the movies. I've seen all the movies, and I've actually seen there was some actually after Return of the Jedi, they actually televised some TV movies about the Ewoks planet, and they had nothing to do with Luke or Han or any of those people. I've actually seen those, which I don't know if they're on the YouTube or not, but they were terrible. And it's just very interesting for me. Somehow I slip back into like a little child when I go to the films, and I see right there's a Star Wars blanket right there. I don't know if you can see what that is. You can see a stormtrooper or something there. Somebody gave me a Stormtrooper blanket, not a Star Wars blanket. Anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the film. It's a big deal. First time I actually saw The Force Awakens, I actually got sick to my stomach and had to leave for like 20 minutes. I actually walked from the movie theater over to Walgreens that was back of the movie theater and got some Pepto-Bismol because of my stomach. I felt like I was going to throw up. I was in the bathroom, then I went back in the theater, then I came back out. I was having cold sweats. I don't know what triggered that. Some kind of anxiety or something, but it was really interesting. So I'm going to be leaving here soon. Probably get there early. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people there for the first showing, but I guess I just want to go get a seat and stuff. And the thing I hate about getting early to the theater is like you sit there, and say you get there 20 minutes early and you find a good seat. At the last minute, somebody sits right in front of you. Always, every time I go to the theater, even when there's maybe like 10 people there, it always seems like I find a good seat. I want to be like toward the middle, not too far back, but not too far toward the front. And then somebody who has a lot of popcorn and candy comes and sits in front of me. Anyway, it'll be interesting. So let me know if you want me to bring you the spoilers. I wouldn't think people would want that, but like who's Rey and who's Snoke, and what's going to happen with Luke Skywalker. Is Luke Skywalker going to die? I keep hearing things about that Luke's going to die, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing where he's going to sacrifice himself. And what happened to the Jedi Academy? How did all the people? Why did Luke hide away? Why has he been in hiding? How long? So the good thing about finally this movie getting here is they will probably be publishing some books about the backstory, so you can actually read, which is what I love to do, is read the books, find out what the backstory is to what happened to the Jedi Academy, what has Luke been doing, what has Han been doing in the past 20 years or whatever it is, or 25 years since Return of the Jedi, I guess. I don't know. It gets so intertwined because if you've read the Legacy series that was supposed to be the timeline, and then you have to read the new timeline, you've got two different timelines which your brain is like confused between, of like what was actually supposed to be happening, and I don't know, it's like Back to the Future or something. Anyway, so I'll be leaving in a few minutes, probably getting ready to go. If you guys haven't seen it, maybe I'll just leave some hints later on YouTube or something. Anyway, may the Force be with everybody. We'll see you guys later in the next vlog. Take care. What's weird is when you stop this video, when you go to stop this video, it asks you if you're sure you want to stop streaming. So there's like an extra couple seconds in here, and then you have to say okay, and then it'll finally stop.